Hi, this is Holly from Askhollyhall.com. We're going to talk about the Great Divide. The Great Divide is also what some people call the Great Awakening, but I've coined it as the Great Divide. When is it going to happen? Why is it going to happen? How long is it going to happen? How is it going to benefit you? And how is it going to be very difficult? And how do you get through the difficult times? The Great Divide is, I'm not a big biblical person because I believe a lot of that was stretched and condensed and much of it left out. However, I love a lot of the synonyms around it, and we're going to talk about the parting of the sea. The parting of the sea was to make way for pilgrimages, per se, for pilgrimage. And it allowed the entrance and the exit of a difficult journey easier because they parted the sea, the Red Sea. This is what's happening now. When is this going to happen? I'll let you know. Hang in. Why is it going to happen? We have to have this. And many of us were born into this time in order to be a part of this great divide or this great awakening. The Great Awakening is the onset of the Great Divide. And that started in 2012. The pinnacle, the climax, when we read a book, when we watch a movie, there's what's called the climax. We learn this in Old English. And that's where everything gets exciting. Everything's like, which way is it going to go? Oh, I can't figure it out. I'm at the edge of my seat. And that's where we were in 2020, which I predicted in my book, 101 Answers from the Universe. You can get on Amazon. Plug. And now this is 2024 and moving into 2025. We are going to now be in the dawning of the Great Divide for the next year to 2 years. I'll give you exact dates. If you've come here as a starseed, as a healer, why do we have so many people on this planet? We have 8 billion people on this planet because everyone who has ever been wronged, dismissed, delabeled is back. Okay. And I'm not going to name off who I believe they are because there's so much of a divide right now in a negative way that all of you are just going to make tons of comments about how you believe the people that I said are angelic and how you believe they are the devil. And I don't want you to go there. So I'm not going to mention who they are, but I will tell you who they were. And they were Nikola Tesla, Diefenbaker, I don't know if I said that right, Plato, Socrates. There is a ton of inventors, Thomas Edison, that you think they invented the sewing machine. You think that they invented the light bulb, but they invented a lot more. For instance, Nikola Tesla invented free energy. And but literally, they were disposed of. Okay? You can do the research yourself. Their work was disposed of, or they were threatened, or they were actually done. So they come back. They're back. And because now they didn't have the global connection back then as we do now. So they didn't have the support. They didn't have the means. They didn't have the money. They were alone in their own little house, in their own little cabin, trying to fight the battle that only a few colleagues may have agreed with. But the whole world didn't know anything about them. But the government did. Okay, I won't go there, but you know what I mean. So they're all back right now, and there are thousands and hundreds and thousands of them throughout history that have been we should be more advanced than we are now. We should be so far along. We should literally be in the Star Trek, Atlantis, Stargate age. That's where we should be right now. So lightning speed. This is going to start happening. It's already started. Some of the technology we're not aware of. All of these people are competing with each other to get it out first, to get on stage first, when really they should be collaborating with each other. However, half of them are doing it for the good of mankind. The other half are doing it for self-serving, for power, or just for competition. You're not going to do it first. I'm going to get there first. Okay. When this technology starts to free flow, and it's getting there, you'll see it starting in April of 2025. we are going to be full speed ahead. There's going to be rockets as cars, rockets as airplanes. Cars will be floating. We will have plasma transportation. Um, I'm going to put this name out there, okay? Because not a lot of people he's not politically intense right now. Nassim Haramein, look him up. I believe he's an Einstein. I believe he's a particle of Einstein. Yes, our souls can partition and come in different vehicles, separate vehicles, because strength in numbers, right? Ugh, I just got that download now. I love it. So, what you want to do is you want to take a look at where do you place yourself? Are you a follower? Are you a leader? Are you a teacher? Are you a healer? And whatever that is, make it work. Do it. Be a coach. Make it your job. Volunteer. But also you need to know who you are. Who are you and who are you not? Because that's what's going to limit you. It's going to block you. That's what's going to stop you. Not society around you. It's fear. So take a look at what those blocks are. Take a look at what those fears are and be a part of the Great Divide, which is going to happen between the end of 2026 and the beginning of 2027. And there's a separate divide. These will go with the matrix. These will go with the new way of living, which is about 20% of us right now, but it will be 50% at that time. And from then on to 2030, because there will be some suppression for a while, but we're going to get through it. And they're just going to let us go. Do your own thing. We got control over this part of our territory. You do your own territory, but we're going to fight for it, just like we did during the COVID times. Many of us did, and many of you are awakened since then as well. It's really important to understand who you are. That's what I love about my work at Askhollyhall.com. Another plug. It's my podcast, right? I can do that. And you want to even get a 15-minute reading. I will send it to you in email. I talk faster than I'm even talking right now. I'm looking at your soul. I'm looking at your chart. I'm looking at your energy of who you are and why you came here and what you were meant to do. And you know where it started? A lot of people don't like this, but it started when you were a child. It started with your parents. Your parents were your greatest teacher, negative or positive. They were your greatest teachers to teach you not only what your weaknesses are, but to build on that, which is your strengths. And you are going to help all the people out there that had the same weakness that you did. Because that's the only way that we're going to pull us all up by the bootstraps, right? Is by supporting each other through common goals. If we're all starving, we're all hungry. And if we're all hungry, we're all trying to survive. And if we go out and kill a mammoth by ourselves, it'll probably kill us first. But if we go out as a tribe and kill that mammoth together and drag it back together and feed the village together, sorry, you vegans, we can all go out and hunt berries. It'll take 100 of us to hunt enough berries to get us fed. Then we're stronger. Strength in numbers. I hope this helps you understand the trying times that we're in, but they're exciting too at the same time. Namaste.